Okay, no problem. I am Dr. Ashok Rathod. Actually, I am environmentalist and working for waste management, for impact assessment for the industries, for various sectors including metallurgy, mining, cement industry, pharmaceutical companies, synthetic organic chemicals, and TSDF, biomedical waste, municipal hazardous waste management, etc. We have one company in the name of Account Services, and this Account Services, with this we have a head office at Lucknow, branch office at Delhi and Surat, Agra. Uh, Currently, I am speaking from Surat, and we have started one initiative for public awareness program on environment protection and public health. This is broadcasted on Bibex every Sunday at 5 to 6. Yeah, voice is breaking. Okay. So every Sunday at 5 to 6 in the evening only, and this company exactly for environmental consultancy, and we are registered with the ISO certification. This is the certificate, and we have a team for environmentalist, engineers, chemist, geologist, industrial hygienist, technician, research associate, sociologist, some policymakers, legal advisors, also economists are also there with the team. And we have worked with MOFCC, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, World Bank, Asian Bank, and various other agencies from the state, like State Expert Appraisal Committee and State Expert Impact Assessment Authorities. We have a mantra of five, like assure the quality in services, kind with the nature, overcome the pollution potential, negate the vulnerability, and environmental condition to be improved for protection of this planet. So, this policy related to this company is environmental consultancy and engineering solutions. We have various type of services in the field of environment, like environment clearance, forest clearance, wildlife clearance, CRZ clearance, carbon credit scheme, infrastructure development, CGWA permission from state board authority and central board authority, water audit, budgeting, green building certification, CTE, CTO, NOC from Forest Division for forest land and non-forest land, wildlife conservation plan, mangrove management plan, NOC from any department like revenue department for PSO, for hazardous chemical, storage of diesel, something, biodiversity assessment, marine impact assessment, traffic impact assessment, hydrodynamic study, ECBC compliances, solar system studies, and also installation of solar system, watershed management, Half-yearly compliances, audit, and okay. My voice is breaking. This message is reflecting. Can you hear me properly, or we need to disconnect and connect again? Hello.
It's audible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Safe. We are also in the safety audit, some modeling services, geospatial studies, GIS, RNR, RAP, land use studies, marine studies, environmental legal advices, water treatment system design and consultancy, DPR preparation for various sectors of industry, environmental testing, landscape management, carbon footprint, chemical risk assessment, and rainwater harvesting. We are also, because as a company, we are taking care for the environment protection, so we are celebrating different days, and our mantra of success is go explore and record the observation. We are also into some academic activities, like we are publishing books. You can see some books are there. We authored more than 50 books in different domain of environment and biosciences, and currently we are editing one book with IGI Global USA on wetland. So this is in question, means it is in process, so one can also contribute. And also we are providing different training in different domains of environment and other fields of industry, like air pollution, groundwater contamination, EIA coordinator, risk assessment, HAZOP, HAZIT, inventory, QRA, GIS, water modeling, CRZ regulation, SIA, and many more. And we are also offering internship program for the students of civil, mechanical, chemical, biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, agriculture, hydrology, geology, chemistry, botany, zoology, geography, food science, life science, and alike subjects. And some different trainings we are offering from 1 day to 3 day, then 7 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month. And internship will also goes on sometime paid internship and sometime non-paid internship. So here you can see some different type of brochures of some different training program. These like GIS software learning by ArcGIS, by QGIS, CETP, water management, climate change, energy conservation compliances, EIA practices in India and other countries, land use mapping, noise pollution, biomedical waste, and many more things are there. These books we have a third, more than 50 books. Different books are available from Google Books Depository and some Amazon, Flipkart, etc. So all these books are available. One can easily read out from the different sources, and we are available for every platform, social platforms. You can also go ahead. And for today, as we have discussed that we have a session on about the industrial waste, then changing economies of scale to the economies of scope. Then we have a recovery and refining of precious metal, recycling innovation and technologies. Then we'll discuss about lead recycling. Then we have a question answer session. So if you have any question, then you can ask in the end of the session, after completion of this session, right? So we are living at some piece of land, and we need, because when we are having some issues from either from the waste or from the living entity or from the industry even, because today's topic is related to industrial waste management and recovery of precious metal, right? So in the last 2 decades, even if you count in 2010 or in the year of 2000, then you can feel what are the population in the year of 2000 and in the year of 2020, because we are crossing more than 7 billion of the population of the world. And everyone knows, because population increases, that means every demand will increase in that ratio, because everyone require some type of facility, amenity, and the living for living entity, to sustain on the earth, we need some we need to exploit, or we need some type of natural resources. So these natural resources are limited. We know the planet Earth is one. So if Earth is one, then that means everything is limited. It has a quantity. Due to the industrial operation, this considerable generation of hazardous waste, because if industries are more in number, then hazardous waste will be more in number, or more in amount. So, in a rapidly industrialized country such as India, because India is, of course, second on number as in term of population, so that means we need more amount of utilities, or some entities to use. If these entities are utilities are to be manufactured from the industry, that means industries, when you are going to establish any industry, that means hazardous waste generation will be there. Some minerals we need. Minerals are integral part to the function of the modern society. Even in the water, we are also means we know drinking water is coming with the minerals, right? However, the natural water having the minerals what we need, but now we are using bottled water that selling in the market as a mineral water or something, or sometimes they sell the water as a high oxygenated water, something like that. So in this case, we found the minerals can be found in alloys, magnets, batteries, catalysts, phosphorus, polishing compounds, that can turn in integrated part, and countless product like aircraft, communication system, electrical vehicles, lasers, naval vessels, and various type of consumer electronics and lighting. So source of hazardous waste which include from the industrial process are from the mining extraction. You may know about mining extraction, right? Mining means actually the activity of extraction of mineral from the earth. Either it can be of two type. One is open cast and another is the underground. Like in case of coal mining, if you see Dhanbad area, where most of the coal is extracted in underground mining. So you can means from the mining and from the pesticide based agriculture practices also, the waste can be generated and they are corrosive. And also some hazardous waste are highly inflammable and explosive sometimes. Some state like Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, which are relatively more industrialized, they are facing more problem of toxic and hazardous waste disposal than other states. So the major hazardous waste generating industry in India include petrochemical, pharmaceutical, pesticide, paint, dye, petroleum, fertilizer, asbestos, caustic soda, inorganic chemical, and some engineering industries, metallurgical industries, etc. So now we'll know about how the industrial waste should be categorized and what type of industrial waste are there. Before going to discuss about the recycling or recovery of the metal, different type of metal. So, as per information about from the MOFCC, because in India, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is the apex body which is monitoring the environment, forest, and climate change. As the name suggests, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So, this is the apex body in India, and the head office of MOFCC is in Delhi, Lodhi Bagh, in Zorbagh. So and they have regional offices in the zonal office. So there are 323 hazardous waste recycling unit in India, and out of these 303 recycling unit are using indigenous raw material, while 20 depends on imported recycled waste. So what type of waste are there? Hazardous waste are there. Like sometimes we see the battery scrap, lead, zinc, or as sometimes we have some different type of waste. So how we have to classify this waste? Waste can be classified in different type. Here you can see the like industrial waste. Sometimes we said as a industrial waste only, but industrial waste means the source of waste which is coming from the industry. Then we can say as a that waste as a industrial waste. But this can be a solid, this can be a liquid, this can be a gaseous on the basis of form, we can say the state of matter. But every solid, every material or every waste is not hazardous. But sometimes when hazardous waste are there, are the waste generating from the industry is are to be handled under the hazardous and other waste management and transboundary movement rule of 2016 under EPA Act. EPA is Environment Protection Act 1986. Environment Protection Act 1986 is the Umbrella Act. This umbrella, why Umbrella Act is known as? Because after this EPA, there is no such act which is related to environment. Two acts are there. In 2002, Biodiversity Conservation Act is also there, but it is related to conservation of biodiversity, not directly related to environment. Another act was come in 2010, that is NGT Act, National Green Tribunal Act. So this is of course again related to environment, but it is not pertaining to the activity. This is like a court in India, like a Supreme High Court or something. So this is NGT. NGT is a court which means looking after the environmental issues or violation or cases pertaining to the environmental damages to the society, to the property, to the individuals. Second one is when we are constructing anything, or we can say any type of society, house, or any building or industrial shed, or industrial park, etc., during the construction, some construction and demolition waste will be there. Because suppose we have a old type of society, 30 50 years old society, then what we need to do, we need to renovate, or we need to construct a new building after demolishing the old one. If you are going to demolish that industry, that society, sorry, so what waste type waste will be generated here? That is demolition waste. Of course, this is the type of concrete, steel, scraps, etc. But this waste is regarded as a construction and demolition waste. And now this C&D waste is also recycling. Even here in Surat, we have a recycling plant. This recycling plant is taking your C&D waste, and they are converting this C&D waste into the walkable type of concrete, like paver block, and also the concrete and sand and many other things in fine particles that can be reused, or we can say that can be utilized in construction material as a construction material. So this construction waste or C&D waste should be handled, managed as per the construction and demolition waste management rule 2016. Again, all these rules under the EPA Act only. Another waste which we generally facing every day, even in our houses, that is known as plastic waste. And this plastic waste is not only one waste or simple waste, it is a burning issue of the society. Because plastic entered in our
Excuse me,
life.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, your voice is breaking continuously, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.